Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? I wanted to hop on a little bit earlier and make sure we're situated over here for the live Q&A today. Super excited to be here. Guys, if you can hear and see me clearly, by the way, drop a 32 in the chat. Drop a 32 in the chat if you guys can hear and see me, guys. Want to make sure everyone is on, everyone can see me, everyone can hear me. We'll give it a few minutes and then, we can get the ball rolling here. What's up, man? Guys, if you can hear and see me, drop a 32 in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and pin that comment as well. And then we'll give it a few more minutes. Awesome. How's it going, Jonathan? Thanks for showing up, my man. I appreciate it. I know I'm a little bit early. So yeah, we'll give it a few more minutes till everyone hops on. And we'll get the show rolling then. By the way, where is everyone from? Comment where you guys are watching from. I'd like to know where my viewers are from. I know we have quite a diverse audience in terms of geographic location. So yeah, comment where you guys are from. Doing amazing stuff. Thanks, man. I really do appreciate that. Overpriced New York City. I can definitely relate, my man. I can definitely relate. I'm back in New Jersey right now for a while. I actually haven't been to the city in a really long time, but I hope everything's well with you, man. Pascal said the UK. Awesome. I've been actually to the UK twice. I went in 2017 and then I went again in 2018. UK is super nice. The first time I went, I actually went alone. It was just like a solo trip for like 5 nights in the UK. It was actually pretty cool. So, hey, how's it going, guys? So, guys, as we wait a few more minutes till everyone really hops on, first and foremost, if you can hear and see me, drop a 32, and then also comment where you guys are from, where you guys are watching from, right? I'd like to know where everyone is viewing from. And then we'll give it a few minutes and we will get the ball rolling. This live Q&A will be recorded, so you can definitely share it with anyone else that may benefit from this. And you can even rewatch or replay it afterwards. So I'll also make sure that chat is also enabled during the replay, so you guys can go ahead and follow along as well. And we'll keep it about an hour and 10 minutes. That's how long I usually keep these, live Q&As. So yeah, I'm super excited. 32, I'm from Saudi Arabia. That's awesome. I definitely want to visit Saudi Arabia one day. I haven't gone. Also, guys, make sure you guys drop a like and help the YouTube algorithm out. Make sure you guys drop a like on this video if you guys have not, and we should be getting started in about 2 minutes. Just waiting for everyone else to hop on since I was a little bit early to this live. The Netherlands, that's awesome, dude. I've actually been to the Netherlands as well. The same year I went to the UK the second time, I was in the Netherlands. I went to Amsterdam specifically. It was super nice. I was only there for about 2 days because I was doing like an all across Europe tour. But I definitely want to go back in the near future. Amsterdam was super nice. Cool, guys. So as everyone is hopping on and getting settled, we can go ahead and get this live Q&A started. So first and foremost, I want to thank everyone for hopping on. I know I haven't done these lives in quite some time now. I think the last one was about 2 months ago or even 2.5 months ago. been super busy with some projects, and I've been just kind of working on myself this year more so. So that's that. But regardless, I appreciate you guys for hopping on, and I want to make sure I can help you guys out to really maximize your success rate in 2021 and onwards in the dropshipping game. So, if you guys have questions, thoughts, concerns, any challenges, problems, hindrances, I'd like to help you guys out. So definitely go ahead and let's get this chat started. Let's get this live Q&A started. And, let's take some questions here, guys, and really get the ball rolling. So, I'm definitely going to try and answer everybody's questions based on the order they actually come in. So, yeah, guys, let's get pumped. Again, guys, you guys can literally ask anything. I don't have a specific topic. As you can see the title of this video, this is a Q&A to really kind of interact with you guys and help you guys out a little bit and see where I can really shed some light. How long does Facebook take to verify your business account? It really depends. So once you submit your business documents, whatever it's asking for based on the country that you reside in, it should take anywhere between 3 days to a week. I know people where it's taken them even longer, about like 2 or 3 weeks. Usually for me, it's I personally only verified a handful of business accounts or business managers, but it's taken about a week for me every time I have done it. So just make sure you're submitting all the right paperwork that they're asking for. That's all. And if you're wondering, like, does it limit your chances of getting your account banned? Just gonna make sure my mic is on properly. Not really, I would say. It does mitigate it a little bit, but Facebook is really ruthless sometimes. So, they don't really care, even though your business account or business manager is verified. But yeah, if you can do it, definitely do so. I highly do recommend it if it's not a huge hassle for you in terms of submitting the paperwork that they're asking for. Derek, how are you? I've been in retail dropshipping. I've been successful. Best course mentor to get into what you're doing. Well, obviously, I'm going to be biased when it comes to mentor myself. But even regardless, I do offer a one-on-one coaching program. It's called the Ecom Masterminds Incubator Coaching Program. I keep it super limited every single quarter. I only work with a handful of people. So Derek, if you actually go ahead and click in the link in the description, it should say work with me one-on-one. And you can go ahead and fill that form out. It's only like a few questions. So again, you should find that in the description down below. I'm going to also go ahead and actually just try and copy and paste it in the chat. So guys, if anyone wants to apply for the one-on-one coaching program, you guys can click on that link right there and apply, and we will see if we're a good fit. In terms of courses, man, I personally have never invested or bought a course. As surprising as that may sound for some of you guys, I'm not really bashing anyone who has a course or who has taken a course. I just think courses are very cookie cutter and very generic, and they can only help you till a certain extent because they go from point A to B to C to D to E and onwards. But what if, or when, because it's business, you're going to have hindrances and challenges. What if you do come across those roadblocks, those hindrances and those challenges? Courses don't really show you how to go around them, right? So again, I'm not saying courses are completely pointless. They definitely help you, boost start kind of your journey. But at the end of the day, like the actual experience that you get working from someone one-on-one that's been in your shoes is priceless, right? Because they can really tell you between the do's and don'ts, yes and no's, and rights and wrongs. So yeah, definitely feel free to click on that link and apply for the one-on-one coaching program. What steps need to be taken from going to 5K a day to 10K a day? Honestly, it's not that tough to go from 5K a day to 10K a day, especially if you've been consistently profitable or somewhat profitable over the past 5 to 7 days, I would say. It's honestly, guys, all up here when it comes to scaling, because the main thing is just increasing budgets, right? Like at that point, you can vertically scale and actually increase your budgets, especially when it comes to CBO campaigns that are doing really well. So first and foremost, it's up here. Second, make sure you have the right scaling strategies in place. Make sure you view your KPIs, metrics, and make sure, everything is smooth and stable. And more importantly, make sure everything is consistent, right? Because consistency is everything. But, I've had, stores where I've taken from 5K a day to 10K a day in like literally a day and a half or like 2 days. So it's definitely possible. Hope that helps. Multi-login and proxies is the way. Yeah, I've used some multi-login and proxies, but honestly, sometimes with those, it's super tough as well. So it just really depends on your situation, I would say. Anise is asking, what is the best structure for a product description? How should it be layered out? So I actually have a video on this, but your product description should really resonate with your potential customer, right? You want to make sure it kind of story tells, depending on the product. Some products require longer, more in-depth and juicy and meaty product descriptions, especially if you have to really educate the product, unfold the product, explain the product. Some products really don't, like a lot of home decor or home improvement products, for example. I would not even say home improvement, but just home decor products. They don't really need a lengthy product description. But kind of the structure I like to follow is awareness, desire, want, and action, right? Awareness, desire, want, and action. Make people aware of the problem, of the product, what it does, and then invoke people's interests, right? Their actual desire. Then make them want the product, right? Talk about features and benefits and how the product will really directly, benefit the actual potential customer. And then action, right? Actually make them implement buying the product, so kind of wrap everything up at the end of the day. So I hope that really helps, but that's usually how I structure my product descriptions. Make sure everything is congruent, everything is even in terms of spacing, grammar, and spelling. You don't want to have anything in your product description that will throw your potential customer off, right? So congruency is very important. I've reviewed dozens and dozens of product descriptions, and sometimes like people will be using like 4 or 5 different fonts and a few different texts and colors, and the spacing just will be all over. So, you want to really focus on that micro branding side of things. I talk about micro branding quite a lot, and all that really means is to ensure your store is as professional and as less dropshippy as possible. Having a clean, nice, congruent, and concise product description is definitely a part of that, okay? So yeah, that's usually how I structure my product descriptions. I actually show a few examples in that video. So I would definitely go ahead and check that video out. It should probably be like anywhere between the 6th and the 10th last videos. So definitely check it out. Yeah, for sure, man. Good luck scaling, bro. You definitely got it. I mean, if it's profitable, pull the trigger. Is it the same steps from 10 to 20K a day? Yeah, absolutely. 10 to 20K a day. Some of your cold audiences may be able to die out at this point, or they may be dying out or maybe fizzling out depending on the audience size and the budget and the time frame you've been running them. But I would definitely tap into more warmer and hotter audiences, right? Your lookalikes and your retargeting if you already have not. Honestly, with interest alone, with cold audiences alone, ladies and gents, you can definitely scale to like, honestly, there's no limit, but I've been able to scale to like 4 to 8K a day, 4 to 7K a day, straight with interest targeting, So it's very much possible. I think even for one store, I was able to scale to, I think 8 or 8.5K a day. So, get into your website visitors, get into your view content, get in your 75% video watchers, 95% video watchers, 10-second video watchers, Facebook and Instagram engagers. Add to cart, initiate checkout, add payment info, purchase. If you have the ample data and the ample conversion events to go ahead and run those types of custom audiences and lookalike audiences. So, definitely kind of up it a notch in terms of tapping into those audiences to continue scaling as well. If something's working, just double down on it. That's all. Have you adapted your Facebook ad strategy to iOS 14? Yes, I haven't really adapted and pivoted too much. But yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, I don't even really think about, oh, hey, like iOS 14, what's up? Um, but I know like the majority of the update is still being rolled out. I know like we're kind of only hitting the surface with that update. So, let's see what's to come. But yeah, I mean, everyone in general should adapt and pivot as a digital marketer, right? This is a survival of the fittest. That's kind of how I see it here. So, yeah, always adapt and be flexible and open in terms of your uh, strategy and your perspective, especially, right? When do you cut an ad set? What metrics do you look at before cutting or scaling? So, just really briefly, I look at my ad sets in days of 2 and 3. You never want to make a decision just based on one day because inconsistencies are very normal with Facebook, let alone with any sort of paid marketing platform. Facebook's going to be giving you a different quality of traffic on a day-to-day basis, heck, even a hour-to-hour basis. So my rule of thumb is that if an ad set is profitable or if it's above your break-even point ROAS on a 2 and 3 day period, again, 2 and 3 day period, it's safe to say you can increase that budget of that ad set or even duplicate it, right? Or duplicate it. I usually do both. If it's profitable on day 2, but not profitable on day 3, or vice versa, profitable or not day 3, but like a 3-day time frame and not a 2-day time frame, then I will give it 24 or more hours and then look at it the next day in a 2 and 3-day time frame and see what's happening with that ad set. Now, if you look at that ad set on a 2 and 3-day time frame and it's below your break-even point ROAS, meaning you're not profitable for those 2 and 3-day time frames, I will go ahead and cut that ad set out. Okay. So again, that's personally my strategy. I know some people take a look at it in a 4-day view, 5-day view, 7-day view. I personally like consistency. I'm not going to be allocating my money to something that's not working on a 2 and or 3-day basis. So yeah, that's how I usually cut. And that's when I usually know when to scale. And again, those have to do with, or those like set of rules have to do with any sort of ad set. It doesn't really matter whether it's CBO or ABO. I forgot what the lookalikes. Yeah, man, you can't forget about the lookalikes. You cannot forget about the lookalikes. That's the main thing, right? That's kind of when you really start scaling to those 20, 30, 40K days. What shipping days would you recommend for drop shipping? I mean, 4 to 7, but it's really tough to get 4 to 7 unless you don't have a US warehouse, 3PL, or fulfillment center. So I would say try and get it between, I would say 7 and 15 days. That's pretty ideal. So about 1 to 2 weeks, and that's definitely possible. When do you start retargeting? I start retargeting when some of my cold audiences kind of start to fizzle out, or honestly, like once I'm pretty confident in my cold audiences and they're on autopilot, meaning I'm just raising budgets pretty much and duplicating very rarely, I'll go ahead and start retargeting, right? How many sales for lookalikes? So for video views, I like to have at least 75,000 video views combined. Like for purchase, add to cart, and initiate checkout. I mean, the more events you have for those kinds of audiences, the better always, because it has a bigger pool to aggregate data from and leverage and utilize that data. But I would say like for purchase lookalikes, for example, at least like I would say 250 to 500 sales. I know everyone says different numbers, but that's personally what I recommend, 250 to 500 for those purchase hotter audiences. Hey man, what's up? Any 3PL or fulfillment you reckon? Yeah, there's a few. I would have to give them to you personally. Like, so you can make sure you DM me or and I will go ahead and give you some 3PL centers and fulfillment centers to work with. But mind you, like a lot of them, I mean, most of them require an MOQ, a minimum order quantity. So make sure like you're pulling daily sales, only then it's worth it. Where do you place your upsells on the product page, cart page, or post-purchase? So for one product stores, I don't do post-purchase upsells. I usually do one product stores. I typically go ahead and implement pre-checkout cross sells. So meaning when someone adds a cart, I will present them with like 1 or 2 or 3 items that are very similar or goes hand in hand with that main product. So I will do a pre-checkout cross sell, but I will not do a post-purchase upsell for a niche, for a one product store, but for a niche store or general niche store or a general store, which I don't really recommend having. If you have been following me for a while, you definitely know that. You can definitely do both pre-checkout cross sell and even a post-purchase upsell. So you can definitely do both to maximize that AOV. How important is your desk setup and workspace for productivity? I think it's crucial. I think it's crucial too, Ryan. I definitely agree with you. I think having a clean workspace, a clean environment with no or limited distractions is very important. Helps you be focused, help you be more productive. I guess it does increase your productivity, but more so, there's just not too much that's going on, right? It really kind of lets you be zoned in, especially me personally. Like if I hear even a phone ring or something like that, it'll sometimes throw me off. So yeah, I mean, I'm a very organized person. So yeah, just keeping everything neat and tidy, and again, just clean. It definitely helps. You know, how you do one thing is how you do everything, like they say. So yeah, that is actually a really, really good question. How to build a team for dropshipping? I want to do 6 figures by myself. I mean, you can definitely do 6 figures without building a team. I mean, eventually, I would actually not completely. So I take some of that back. I mean, even hiring VAs is building a team, right, for customer service and for whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, hiring VAs is the first kind of step. You know, you can get them off of Fiverr or Upwork or online job, or I think it's onlinejobs.ph, either of those 3 freelancing websites. So, you know, that's how it start building a little team. You know, help kind of yourself work more on the business and less in the business when you actually get to that point, so you can invest your time, money, and energy into other components of your store to go and help scale it, maybe strengthen your infrastructure or your logistics, which is kind of all of the above, right? So, you know, just kind of knowing when to hire VAs. I think a lot of people hire too late, and you know, that's one mistake I recommend for you guys not to do. Hire when the time is right. My product is profitable in testing phase with $50 CBO, but when I try scale the ad sets, it just doesn't work. Can some products not be scaled? I mean, yeah, I mean, you're still spending only $50 a day, so I'm not even sure if it's a winning product. I mean, maybe it depends for how long you're running it, but yeah, I mean, not all products are going to be able to scale. You know, that's the main purpose of testing. So you're also saying you're trying to scale ad sets. I would scale campaign, you know, the actual campaign for your CBO, not ad sets, because the optimization level happens at the campaign level, right? So you want to go ahead and increase the campaign budget, not the ad sets. So I'm not sure what you mean by scaling the ad sets, what you exactly are doing. I've sold a man product with this pixel, so the lookalikes are mostly men. Should I select women in the ad sets when targeting the lookalikes? I mean, if it's a man product, then I don't know why you would go ahead and select women unless I'm really missing something here. I mean, if it's a male product, I'm not sure why females would really buy it. You know, if you know that's your audience persona in terms of gender, then yeah, just keep it to male, you know. Do you think 5 to 8 ad sets, or sorry, $5 to $8 ad sets work for a $40 product, or does it have to be higher? So that's kind of mid ticket, low to mid ticket. It's more so mid ticket. $10 ad sets would definitely be a little bit better. You know, you'll definitely get your data a little bit more quicker and a little bit more efficiently. But you can definitely do $5, $7, or $8. You know, that's totally, totally okay. At the end of the day, you got to work with your budget and not spread yourself out too thin. So you can actually go ahead and, you know, test other products. Chris De Leon, good to see you, my man. Thanks a lot. I meant duplicating winning ad sets, 517 easy. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely keep increasing the $50 CBO. Like I would if it's profitable for 2 days, 3 days, increase it to 100. Look at the assets again, see what you have to cut out, increase it to 100. But yeah, you can definitely simultaneously duplicate those winning assets as well, as long as you gave them some time to optimize and really have them stand out. Yeah, you can absolutely duplicate into a new CBO and also continue raising the budget of that CBO that is already working for you. So, do it both ways. That's how you scale more aggressively. And that's how you should be scaling, honestly. Because when you duplicate something, like a lot of people only talk about duplication, but all the settings, guys, carry over. And this goes on the ad set level too, obviously. But the DNA and the personality of each ad set of each campaign is different, right? So yes, the settings are carrying over, but that DNA and that personality, quote unquote, is different. So once you duplicate, it's still going to be pulling your audiences out from a different pool of audience, if that makes sense. So don't only rely on duplicating, like straight vertically scale as well by raising budgets when you really, need to. How much do you pay for a store manager per month, and which tasks do you let him do? I don't really have a store manager. I mean, I have a team. I have a few VAs, like for social media management, my Facebook page, all the ad comments and stuff that I get, and order fulfillment, like my private agent takes care of in terms of sourcing, fulfilling, and shipping out the products. Uploading tracking info. She takes care of all of that. She's really great. So yeah, I don't really personally have a store manager that kind of just overlooks everything. I like to be more hands-on with my stores. I mean, once everything is really set up on the back end, you don't really have to change anything around, like all the apps and kind of the funnel and the product page. I mean, here and there, you may have to change a few components around, but for the most part, you should already be good and go in terms of the back end. So yeah, I don't really have a specific store manager. Question: have you tried any other platforms besides Facebook? I'm in the work of trying Pinterest for one of my old stores, and I've always worked well with influencer marketing. That's how I started my journey in terms of driving traffic to my stores about 3.5, 4 years ago. So I've done that. I've definitely been tapping a little bit into more TikTok influencers, not as much as I want to. But something I do want to definitely learn are YouTube ads, right? I personally have dabbled a little bit around with Snapchat, but I haven't been really following up with it just because I don't know. I just don't really like it that much. But yeah, I mean, Facebook ads and influencer marketing are my bread and butter. Currently in the middle of learning Pinterest and more so getting into TikTok influencer marketing too, which is a little bit different than IG influencer marketing, but pretty much the same concept and the same process. Do you think health beauty products are kind of risky now with Facebook? Like it always gets banned in those niches. Yeah, I'm actually glad that you brought that up, because health and beauty products are a little bit risky, especially if it's something that has to do with like the skin or the hair, which most health and beauty products have to do with. Yeah, I mean, I know Facebook, like for example, I was selling this hair product, and I think one of my videos showed like a close-up of this woman's hair, or that, and I think there's also like a before and after. Like Facebook does not like that, because they can basically deem it as misleading, and you also don't want to be super aggressive, like solve back pain in 5 minutes. Like that's making an assertion, that's making a statement. You don't want to go ahead and do that. You can say something like in your ad copy, for example, helps alleviate back pain, or something like that. That's less aggressive and more neutral to your potential customers, or just the viewers on Facebook. So yeah, I mean, health and beauty products can be super profitable if done the right way, but just be careful, especially in your ad copy and your ad creative, like your actual visual. That's what I would personally recommend. And again, there's a lot of other personal self-care products too. Like for example, that neck massager that kind of blew up, if you guys know what I'm talking about, that's a personal self-care product. And I think that was pretty easy to go about with Facebook, because it didn't really contain anything risky or misleading. It's not something that you have to apply on your body. It's more so something you have to use on your body. So those products are a little bit easier. Getting ready to provide cryptocurrency payment options to our Shopify stores. Maybe, dude, maybe. Let's see what the next few years entail and how the mass majority of customers actually pivot, But yeah, probably not as of now, man. Best method to find products. There's a few ways, man. There's a few ways. I would have to go ahead and talk for hours, but I do have a few videos on the channel. So I would check that out. And then I would definitely also check out Ecom Tide, guys. I believe they're only taking 5 to 7 more people for this month, which is only basically 1 or 2 days left. So what really differentiates Ecom Tide is that compared to other product research tools and softwares out there where there's thousands and thousands of products, these products, guys, are literally handpicked. They're fresh products that have been already researched and validated upon. Okay, so again, like it really puts you at an advantage because of that, and also because there's a limited number of people on the platform. Again, I'm not bashing like AdSpy or Ecom Hunt or Dropaspy or whatever. Those are all great tools. I use AdSpy time to time. I don't like to basically rely on it, but the only danger is that there's so many individuals on these platforms. At the end of the day, I'm like, how much of an advantage does it really give you? I only use those kinds of platforms, specifically AdSpy, to go ahead and further validate a product, but I don't really depend on it, if that makes sense. But again, with Ecom Tide, like they literally handpick products for you guys, So again, I think they're only taking 5 to 7 more people for the platform for this month, and then there's going to be like a 3 to 5 month stop before the price actually goes ahead and increases it. So 2 of my coaching students have already found their second winner through Ecom Tide. The first one was through my research and validation process, and then the second one was through Ecom Tide. So I highly recommend to actually go ahead and check it out, guys. I think if you really diligently use the platform, I don't really like to call it a software or tool, but I more so like to call it platform/resource. But anyway, if you really diligently use it for a month or even a few weeks, I promise you will find something that sticks and takes off, assuming you have all the other components set properly on your store. So definitely check out Ecom Tide. Again, I only promote or push or pass over stuff that is beneficial to you guys, right? Stuff that I personally use and have made sure that it will bring me some sort of ROI in the coming few days, weeks, or months. Doesn't matter. So check out Ecom Tide. Guess it's just best to avoid that niche. I mean, again, you can if you want to play it safe. Again, try to look for more personal self-care products, like I was saying before, like that neck massage or something that people can more so use on their body and not apply on their body. That's a little bit of a safer route to go. How long did it take you to find a winner? I also made a video about this, but I think it took me about 9 to 10 months. I've been doing it since August, but I think I gave up on products too quickly, 3 to 4 days. I mean, it depends on the product. I mean, assuming you have everything else set up right, my man, I don't really typically let a product run for over 2 to 3 days, sometimes 4 days, but usually on the second or third day if it's going to pop off or not. So, make sure you utilize your budget efficiently and not be emotionally attached to a product, Again, you've probably heard that saying, but it's very, very, very true. So, focus on quality besides quantity. Because every one of my products have gotten sales on the first day. I mean, yeah, sometimes you get a few lucky sales here and there, man. But again, you want to look for that consistency across 2 or 3 days. That's why you would really have to let it run for at least 2 days, I would say. Some products just really pop up differently. Like I remember during Q4, I had this lower ticket product that I think I got like 14 sales on the first day. I mean, I think I had like a 3.8 ROAS. So situations like that, like you can pretty much confirm that it's going to go ahead and be a winner. But yeah, I mean, usually if you're breaking even the first day or two, and then if you're profitable the day 3, the day 4, the day 5, on the day 6, then you can pretty much confirm that, it's a winning product. So, some products just pop off a little bit harder. All products react differently to different markets and to different audiences. So that's why I always recommend learning to test and know different types of products, and learning to really know and educate yourself about different types of markets, especially if you're not focusing on a specific niche or general niche. Where do you get content for your video ads? Most of the video footage on Facebook and YouTube is really bad quality. It absolutely is, man. Let me go ahead and hook you up. So I actually use a really good company called Ecom Creations. I've been utilizing them for the past 2 months, and they're really good. They have a really good turnaround time. They're really good at what they do. So for anyone needing video ads, thumbnails, all that stuff, guys, check out Ecom Creations. I just put the link in the live chat. So with that link, you would also get 10% off, and you can get 10% off on every single order with them as long as you use that link, or you can use my code YASH, Y-A-S-H, my name, YASH10. If you use that, you'll also get 10% off. So either click on that link, the discount code should apply automatically. If not, you're more than welcome to actually use my code, and it's not a one-time thing. You can use it order after order as well. So yeah, I personally use Ecom Creations. When I go ahead and typically do scale a store, then I will use a custom video company that actually does all that for me in-house, So, or sometimes I'll get my friend who's a videographer to make something for me too, depending on the product and what kind of location, scenario, and setting we have to really shoot it. So, but yeah, I mean, when you're first testing out, definitely okay to use recycled content. Just make sure you're changing up the background music. It's HD. It's a 1:1 ratio. Your watermark or your logo is on there to have that trust, and for other dropshippers to go ahead and potentially steal your video creatives. Because I see so many people just recycle these creatives over and over and over again. Like they will literally just download it through Facebook Downloader and just upload it. I mean, you got to realize, like, Facebook takes that into account. Its algorithm and its machine learning is extremely smart, guys. So I can't confirm on this, but you may get a lower quality of traffic if you just copy and paste videos again. So don't be lazy, invest into the store and the business the right way. So yeah, guys, check out Ecom Creations. And yeah, you also get 10% off, like I said. And guys, again, all these links are in the description to work with me one-on-one, to Ecom Tide, and also to Ecom Creations. They're all in the description down below, with other resources and tools and stuff like that will help you out as well. So yeah, feel free to check out all the links in the description as well. Do you recommend voiceovers in your video ads? It really depends. Yeah, I have tested it. Usually, sometimes I'll do all background music. Sometimes I'll do a little bit faint background music and a little bit of a voiceover on top of that. I'll never just have voice. I can sense that it can be somewhat like just monotonous to your potential customer. So I'll always have a little bit of a lower background music kind of running if I do use a voiceover. Yeah, reusing video creators is just a lack of work ethic. Again, like, how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? When I was talking about that whole organized kind of space topic, I think someone asked that, so that kind of applies to that as well, guys. I did it once and it felt lazy and unmotivated. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right, You can't go ahead and just finesse this kind of stuff, guys. Do you invest into crypto? Yes, I have invested into crypto. Not really too much, but yeah, a little bit. I have some altcoins and some other forms of cryptocurrencies as well. Would the LLAs be updated automatically, or do you have to make new LLAs each time? So usually they will update. I will start out by doing them on a 180-day period or 180-day window. And then once that audience really, really, really sticks, I will go ahead and maybe try that same audience. Like, for example, let's say 75% video watchers, 1 to 2%, 180 days is doing really well. and I'm scaling that, then I will try a 90 days window, then I will try a 30 days window or a 7-day window with that exact same audience, that 1 or 2%, 75 video watchers. So, but typically, yeah, they will update, and I just do the most broad window at first, which is 180 days for lookalikes. So, and for retargeting too, I believe. So, guys, these are all really, really good questions. I mean, I absolutely love this. If you've been getting value out the live Q&A, guys, definitely drop a thumbs up on this video. It'll really help me out. It'll really help me put more content out for you guys, and it also helps the YouTube algorithm. So make sure you guys actually drop a like on this video. I really, really appreciate that, especially if you guys are getting value out here. But yeah, guys, I've been loving the questions. Let's keep them coming. Anything about ecom, about myself, about my lifestyle. I mean, I'm an open book for the most part, so you can go ahead and ask anything you guys would like. Any suggestions, any feedback points, I'm all about it, guys. This is a completely open Q&A. I'm going to be on for about 20 or 30 more minutes. Of course, man. Just drop a like. Awesome. I'm making a purchase, add to cart lookalike, and already made them a month ago for my past winners. I don't know if I should make new ones. Yeah, I would probably go ahead and make new refresh ones. Which altcoins? I will say it has to, or one of them has to do something with NBA Top Shot. If you guys know of of NBA Top Shot, one of them. But I have a few. I was in ADA, nice, about 6 cents and still holding. That's nice, dude. I would definitely hold that one. We appreciate the value. Of course, man. I'm here to serve. I'm here to help you guys out. Dream car. Like dream, like we're talking about like dream car, right? I would probably say there's probably 2 or 3, or probably 2. So I would say dream cars. But one that comes on the top of my head, and you can't say like everyone likes Lambos or I'm mainstream, guys. I've been liking Lambos since I was like in elementary school, like probably when I was like 7 or 8 years old. So I would say a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. That would be like my dream car. I'm actually getting a new car. It's not a Lamborghini, but I'm actually getting a new car sometimes in the next 2 or 3 months. So I'll actually make more of like a vlog style video then. Let me know if you guys would want to see that, like me picking up a car and like going over the car and just whatever, just spitting some facts about the car and how I feel about it, especially for all my car heads out there. So I definitely want to shift the channel, not shift the channel, but throw in some more lifestyle, first person related content ideas in there too, because I know I usually do these sit down educational videos, which I definitely enjoy doing. But, I also want to make sure you guys are connected with my life as well on a personal level. Which one you recommend more, TikTok or Instagram influencers for the beginning? They're both very, very profitable, and they can have a really big ROI if done properly. So I would say both. Maybe work with micro influencers though if you don't have such a large budget. That's something I do recommend. Que paso? What's up, bro? I've done 170K in 27 days. Interest only, no lookalikes yet. Awesome. Should I still keep squeezing interest? I've never seen these results with only interest. That's what I said, Edward. Like I've literally scaled to 7 to 8K days just with interest. And I could have probably even scaled more. But yeah, I mean, continue doubling down on the interest, bro. Vertically scale, horizontally scale, do some hybrid scaling if possible, increase those budgets, duplicate, as long as it's spitting out that ROAS, bro. Yeah, continue increasing those budgets and, keep scaling. And I would definitely slowly start to tap into a few lookalikes as well, do like 75% or 95% video watchers if you are utilizing video creatives for your actual visual. So yeah, definitely start tapping into a few lookalikes while consistently, keeping the interests steady, and obviously monitoring them and scaling them when needed. That'd be nice and motivating. Yeah, bro, do the car video. I will. Yeah, I definitely will do a car video. I think I'm gonna be picking the car up in like April. So you guys will see during then. I think it will be a super cool way for you guys to see what's happening. And again, for all my car heads, especially out there, want to see the vlog. Awesome. I'm only using picture ads. So in that case, bro, you can do website visitors. You can do view content. Right. You can also do Instagram and Facebook engagers. So there's a few lookalikes you can start tapping into, even if you're using image ads. What do you think about the baby niche? Baby and mom niche are both good. I have a client right now, or a one-on-one coaching student, that's currently scaling a product in the baby niche. Baby, mom, that's kind of what I like to call it. But yeah, I think it's an evergreen market. It's very mass targetable and very mass approachable in terms of who you can sell to. So yeah, I mean, if done right, you can definitely scale to like multiple six figures. I don't see why not. Right? What else, guys? We had some really, really good questions. So yeah, definitely keep them coming, guys. Any tips for the baby niche? I mean, most baby and mom products are problem-solving products. So um what else? I mean, nothing in specific, bro. Like no tips, but make sure like it's a unique product, right? That's the main purpose of drop shipping. Introducing I would say naive products to the market, right? That people haven't really seen of, that moms just can't go in a retail store or a mall and go ahead and purchase or buy, or something that they've really seen before. So it still has to have that impulsive wow driven factor attached to the product. But yeah, I mean, most of them are problem solving products. So really make it aware to your potential customer, a potential mom, how this can really benefit them and or their baby. How, like, why is this so needed? And moms are oftentimes very invested into their babies. I mean, obviously, right? So definitely sell them with a little bit of emotion as well. That definitely works really good. Is there anything else I need to watch besides engagement on Instagram pages? Engagement rate, definitely engagement rate if you're not looking at that specific metric. Seeing like how often they're posting, how often they're doing shout outs. I mean, if an Instagram page is doing like 5 or 6 shout outs a week, they're probably exhausting their audience. And yeah, I probably would say avoid a page like that. So, see how like their promotion feed posts are doing compared to their regular feed posts, for example. Look at their engagement rate, look at the times they're posting, how often they're posting, how frequent are they doing promos and shoutouts, like I said. So those are some things to definitely watch out with influencer marketing and with influencer pages. Yeah, bro, of course. What system did you set up to get to 1 million in revenue? I would say payment processors. Again, I'm just covering the components, right? Payment processors, backup payment processors, reliable ones. In terms of infrastructure, shipping, logistics, having a private agent, or having a proper fulfillment center or a 3PL. Making sure I have VAs doing customer service. Sometimes when I really scale a store high in terms of revenue, I'll have up to 2 VAs on a store, or for a store, doing customer service, ones managing all the comments on my ads and stuff on Instagram and Facebook. So those are pretty much systems like shipping, logistics, payment methods, and customer service and customer support. Just making sure everything is what's the word I'm really looking for, is being managed, and all parts of the store is having an equal eye on, right? Because I feel like a lot of people neglect like shipping or uploading tracking or monitoring their comments or keeping their social media pages active, but it's really a collective effort here, ladies and gents. So I think that's kind of the main thing, if I had to say. What are the tips you'd give a 6-figure dropshipper to grow to 7 figures? Keep doubling down on your ad strategies. Keep testing new strategies and being open to new strategies. And if you made it to 6-figure, like I said, it's all in your head, right? I definitely recommend reading Russ's book. It's called All in Your Head, if you guys already have not before. But yeah, it's all in your head. A lot of it's mental. But in terms of like actual execution, yeah, I mean, practice your ad strategies, see what else you could do differently. I always like to analyze, like, let's say I run a store for a few weeks or a few months. I always like to come back and analyze like what I did, how I scaled. That's why anything new that I launch or duplicate or test, I will always write the date in the actual name of the ad set or campaign. So I keep track of what steps I did and how I actually progressed within the ads manager. So I always like to reverse engineer and see what I did, see what my strategy was, see what I could turn, do differently, see what if I maybe tested this variant instead of this variant, so that's a really, really good thing to do. It will only help you, and, I can almost promise you that you will grasp a few things that you probably did not the actual time you were actively running ads on that ad account. If you had a budget of 500 and had to reach 1K, but you could only test 3 products, do you think you could do it? I'm not here to like give you like false hope or anything, but I mean, 500 is a little bit less, dude. I would definitely try and have like 1.5 to 2.5K saved up. You want to have a little bit cushion. You want to have a little bit of flexibility. So unless you're super freaking lucky and smart in terms of what you're doing, yeah, maybe you'll find something within 3 products, but that's super tough, bro. I'm not going to even beer in front. That's super tough. What payment method is best for scaling? So I usually turn off PayPal, especially now because they still have so much money on hold from me. Screw PayPal. But I use a lot of the times I have used Stripe and Shopify payments, and they've given me no issue. I've also used like direct banks like Chase. So yeah, those are kind of the payment methods I use. Are you going to collab with anyone else on your channel? Yeah, I want to. I want to plan a few things out. I know I did like a live Q&A with Camille, the Ecom King, like I think almost a year ago. It was in March of 2020. That was like more of a Q&A. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to collab with Camille again. We're going to probably do something next month or the month after. If you guys know Otis Coleman, like ecom, the ecom wizard, I'm going to be collabing with him soon as well. If you guys want to see any other collabs, guys, like I talk to a lot of people behind the scenes. Like they're obviously in my network. Not everyone on YouTube, but I would say a good majority I've at least spoken to at least once. So if you guys want to see any specific collabs, comment below and let me know. Again, I'm definitely in the works of doing something with Camille and Otis. But yeah, I mean, if you want to see something more specific with someone, let me know too. What do you think about having a store name that goes with every niche and testing one product on there at a time on that? And if it doesn't work, just switch to product. Yeah, bro, that's exactly what I do. I have one product stores with flexible domain names. So it will allow me to test a product in every single niche, and I will still keep it in a one product structured format. So if product A is in the baby and mom niche and it doesn't work, well, all good. Let's move on to product B or product 2 in the outdoors niche. And I don't have to change up any of the brand assets, the domain name, the logo, the social media pages. I don't have to change any of that because the actual domain name allows me to go ahead and test that other product without being confined or hindered to or within that domain name. So yeah, that's exactly the approach I personally take with my stores, guys. So yeah, go ahead and do that, bro. Collab with Noah Brewer. I'm honestly not really that close with him. I think I've spoken to him like once or twice. I've spoken to his business partner too, Dennis White. If you guys know who Dennis White is, he's been on like Hayden Bowles' channel a few times. So yeah, I mean, drop any names you guys want to see me collab with. I'll definitely try and execute on that in the next few months here. David, what's good, my man? Thanks, bro. I appreciate you popping in. David, bro, we got to catch up, my man. It's been crazy long. Are you still running the marketing agency? Have you continued the Facebook MP dropshipping, or just once for the video? I honestly just did it once for the video. For me, it doesn't really make sense because the scalability is, I mean, it's there. I'm not going to say like it's not there, but with Facebook Marketplace, like the automation isn't as much involved, or it's not really implemented. So for me, this really doesn't make sense to do Facebook Marketplace. Like you can't scale to like 10K a day with Facebook Marketplace, but it's definitely a good way to start out drop shipping for someone who wants to test the waters and get their feet wet, and especially for someone who has a lower budget, right? So yeah, I personally am not even going to lie. I just did it for that one video, but it was a pretty cool challenge. I think that video has like 5 or 6K views now, so it did pretty well. Yeah, bro, we definitely got to catch up, bro. Do let me know once you're in like in the Jersey City or Hoboken area. If not, I'll definitely let you know when I come down to Brunswick. Ever since I graduated, bro, I'm barely around that area. I mean, maybe sometimes to eat or like whatnot, but I'm barely around that area, bro. But yeah, we'll definitely catch up as the weather gets better and stuff. And I hope the agency's going well too, bro. That's definitely good to hear. By the way, I've been following your, what is it 10K to 100K challenge? I've been definitely following that. Yeah, bro, holla at me, bro. I'd appreciate that. Find Gabriel St. Germain and collab with him. Dude, I don't know where that guy went. Like he just fell off the face of the planet. Like nothing against him. Like dude's a freaking goat, but yeah, I don't know where he is. So I couldn't even collab with him because I don't know even how to reach out to him. Yengoob, yeah, Yengoob is super cool. I actually haven't spoken to him, but I've been following some of his videos. They're actually very cool. Yeah, that's definitely a possible collab. I fuck with that. It's been a rough week. So yeah, bro, it's all about learning experience, man. You grow, you adapt, you take a step back, and you take 10 steps forward, bro. It's all it is, you know. It's all it is. As long as you have that accountability, that's all that really matters. Do you recommend doing PPE campaigns? 99% of the time, no. Not when starting. Sometimes, like to keep the engagement up. Once I'm starting to scale, I'll do like a $5 or $10 e-packet, or probably not worldwide because then you get a lot of spam and just weird comments. But I'll do like a $5 or $10, 15 or 20 e-packet country PPE campaign. But very, very, very rarely. I usually just go straight into conversions. I used to live in Columbia Avenue, Jersey City by Kennedy Boulevard. No freaking way. That's crazy, bro. That's probably like 20 minutes from where I live. Hold up, I'm in Jersey City, New Jersey too. Damn, we have all these people in Jersey City, in New Jersey. That's insane, guys. Bro, Gabriel St. Germain is too rich now, I think, probably living in life in a private island. Who knows? Like, I've heard it like from some of my friends that he does like a lot of private labeling stuff, but I honestly don't know. I know he made like a shit ton from his second course drop. Like, I think the day he dropped his course, I think he made like 500 grand. And again, that's not like insider info. Like, he literally released this on his channel. He made like 500K the actual release date of his second course. What do you think about testing that yoga strap that you recommended January? Even the it may be a little bit saturated, bro. I would personally go ahead and do a little bit of validation behind it. I haven't really looked into it, so I don't want to guide you towards the wrong direction. You know, I unfortunately I don't know every product on the top of my head like that. I have pretty decent market intuition and market logic to see what's gonna work and what's not gonna work, or what is working. But I would definitely go ahead and look into it a little bit more because, again, I don't want to guide you towards the wrong way. What other social media platforms do you recommend besides Facebook, Snapchat, TikTok, um, Instagram in terms of influencer marketing, YouTube? Again, that's definitely something I want to learn. I will say, like, Facebook is definitely the most scalable and the most consistent, just in terms of how developed its advertising platform is, how good its AI and its machine learning is. And, you know, quite frankly, I mean, there's almost like 3.5 billion people on the Facebook platform combined with Instagram. So the scalability is insane with Facebook. I mean, ask any other dropshipper or digital marketer out there, like, they'll really stay the same, you know, or stay the same. Dropshipping allowed me to move to DR. That's awesome, bro. I definitely want to visit DR one day. Um, my parents live in Union City. That's awesome, bro. What a small freaking world. Ryan said he made millions and ghosted. Yeah, he did. I honestly don't know what the guy's doing, but he's definitely smart and he's one of the OGs. I will say that. I have not spoken with, actually, have I may have spoken with him once, like in 2017 or 18, but I'm not too sure. You should do a 7-day challenge where you Facebook's on a very saturated product. That's interesting, bro. I'm probably gonna fucking waste a ton of money, but I'll do it for the video. Cam Hayes. Oh, Cam Haynes. Oh, it's Cambrin. Yo, what's up, my man? Dude, I really did not even notice that was you, bro. Thanks for popping in, bro. Yash, you better not do a Gabriel St. Germain on us. Nah, not even, guys. I love putting out videos out there, and I only want to make this channel better. I really want to try and hit 10K subs by the end of this year, guys. So, again, like, I want to keep putting out content, keep putting out value for you guys. And, again, expect some really good, high-quality content this year. I'm going to go ahead and try my best, especially when I start traveling. You know, let me know if you guys want to see more lifestyle smashed up with business content, you know, lifestyle smashed up with ecom, whatever content. So if you guys want to see more of that, like, definitely let me know. By making your millions and leaving. Nah. Hi, I made 200K last year. Awesome, congrats. With the posture corrector, OG product. And now I'm now struggling finding another product. Do you have some products idea I could test? So I can't definitely give you products on the top of my head. But I mean, what I would do is you're kind of answering your question, I guess. Like, how do you find that posture corrector? You know, what criteria did it meet? What criteria did it follow? Reverse engineer, dig deep into that product and your customer. Why did it work so well, right? So apply that same when researching and looking into another potential product. You know, that's what I would personally recommend doing. That's the best way. Some material recommendations on learning copywriting and buyer psychology to improve page description on ads writing. So there's actually a really, really, really good book. I'm gonna look it up for you right now. So one thing you can just do is, like, I recommend this to all my one-on-one coaching students. Select 3 random products and do 3 ad copies for that product and 3 product descriptions. Like, so basically for each product, do an ad copy and a product description for fun, like 3 times a week or 5 times a week, as much as you can afford to do. And that will help you get into the rhythm, get into the groove of copywriting and actually understanding different products and different markets and different angles. Okay. Um, okay. So there's actually two books. The Copywriters Handbook, which is really good, and there's one more. I'm gonna try and find it for you. I honestly cannot find it. I've read it a really long time ago. Um, so yeah, I cannot find that. But the Copywriter's Handbook is pretty beginner friendly and good to get started with. Please do more of these Q&As. This is amazing. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna try and have these every few weeks, guys, because I genuinely enjoy doing them. Hey brother, quick question. When do you want to be refreshing your Facebook ads when scaling? Do you mind expanding on that a little bit, brother? What do you really mean refreshing? I want to make sure I'm answering your question properly. Yash, if you do PPE campaigns, it will drop your CPMs. Sometimes it depends on how the actual ad is running, what kind of quality of traffic is coming to it. So not always. It could help sometimes. Like I said, I do a $5 or $10 PPE campaign sometimes. But usually it's not really needed. Ari Sherson is the only person who knows where Gabriel is. That's super funny. Ari is pretty cool too. I've spoken with him. I actually spoke with him, I think 1 or 2 months ago. Exactly what I'm doing right now. 0 to 10K challenge. Damn, bro, you're coming with me with all these video ideas. Maybe, bro. Yeah, maybe for sure. I think that'll be super cool. And actually like documenting the whole thing, right? It'll almost be like a free course. So I think that'll be something pretty interesting. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. So like, I'm definitely gonna take any last questions. I'll take 3 more questions if that sounds fair enough. So yeah, drop any other questions, thoughts, concerns, and then yeah, I'll probably be heading out, guys. How can I get a one-on-one call with you, bro? So again, it's also in the description, but let me go ahead and type it. So if anyone wants to schedule a one-on-one call with me, you can go ahead and click the link, which I just sent in the chat. You can have a 30-minute call or a 60-minute call. These calls are over Zoom. So, we can see each other. I can get to know a little bit about you, your business, what's going on. And, we can screen share. I can see your screen. You can see my screen, like I said. And, yeah, you're also able to record the call as well, right? So if you're facing with any issues, challenges, problems, hindrances, roadblocks, all of the above, I mean, you can feel free to schedule a one-on-one call, guys. It doesn't have to be, relating anything in particular. Like, it can be anything broad across your business, broad across e-commerce, drop shipping, so yeah, schedule a one-on-one growth call. Make sure you guys check out all the links in the description down below as well. There's a lot of resources and there's a lot of tools and stuff down there. And yeah, shout out to all my people that are from New Jersey in this live stream. That's super surprising. I know I said I was going to take a few more questions. So how did you keep motivated for 9 months of not hitting a winner? Like, as cliche as it is, guys, like, focusing on the process. No, but like, honestly, like, once you get into the rhythm, once you get into the momentum, like, very few things can stop you besides yourself. So you have to have that fire underneath your ass, like in simple words. You have to make sure like you're doing this for the right reason, not only for the money, because if you're just going to do it for the money, it's not going to come. And, I had to realize that the hard way. So, just be like focused, just be disciplined. How can I get my Facebook account reactivated? The magic hour, or the magic question. Sorry guys, I had a really long night. I would make sure to really understand what you violated with Facebook and just submit a request. That's all you can do. Submit a request and wait and let the Facebook gods handle it. So last question. If one of my ad account got disabled, would you recommend me to just create a new account? Yeah, I would create a new ad account, make a new Facebook page, a new Instagram page, make a new domain, and change up your payment method too. So those don't get flagged by Facebook, since they were connected to the disabled, ad account. So make sure you change some of those things up. Again, Instagram page, Facebook page, payment method, and your domain too. It doesn't have to be a new product. Maybe change up the name of the product a little bit, maybe like 1 or 2 words. I mean, you shouldn't be in risk if you don't, but yeah, it can be the same product. That's cool. So last question, just because I don't want to keep anyone hanging. Minimum budget to test with TikTok. With influencers, it really depends, a few hundred or a few thousand, depending on the size and the route you're going with. And TikTok ads, I haven't really tapped into it too much, but I would still have at least like 2 or 3K. At least I would say 2K. So yeah, I hope that helps, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming to this live Q&A. I will be hosting another one in the next few weeks. Make sure you guys drop a like on this video if you guys already have not. Again, I really, really do appreciate it. I hope this helped. Check out, once again, I'll be saying it for the last time, all the links in the description down below. If you want to work with me one-on-one, if you want to hop on a one-on-one growth call, I also have some other tools and resources down there that will help you as well. So definitely check those out. Drop a like, share this with anyone else in the space that you may think, will benefit from. And yeah, guys, with that being said, thank you so much. I appreciate it. This was super fun. Enjoy the rest of your weekends. And yeah, make sure you guys are, working every single day and going after those goals, right? I want 2021 to be your year and more. So yeah, guys, with that being said, thanks so much. Till the next one, your boy's out. Peace.